They be like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
There we go. Oh, I was moving stuff around. We were moving stuff around on my desk here, because I made some room. Now you can hear me. It helps a lot. Helps a lot. I didn't even know that. Actually, I was rushing around. What happened is I'm cleaning games and whatnot, game consoles and stuff like that. And my mic now doesn't go on a boom. I have my boom here. There's no mic on it. It's a cheap boom. I don't like it. It makes too much noise. So I bought this to go on on a Roadmaster. I don't know what it is. And I put this pop filter thing on top of it. That pop filter's not even for it. So yeah, I forgot to plug it in. I moved my switchboard, so I unplugged everything from it, and I must have forgot to plug in the mic. As you see, I got tons of mic stuff and studio stuff, and I have tons of stuff all over. We got Madison Area Herp Society stuff. I got tons of stuff up here. For people that don't know, I used to be on the board for the Madison Area Herp Society. I am no longer on the board, but I am part of the society, so it's all good. I'm good. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. Andrew's going to be late. I don't know how late he's going to be. He just said that he's going to be late. So we'll figure that out later. It's not a big deal. But this topic came up, topic before we get into the juiciness of the show and going all over the place, because we got to talk about RepuPost. We got to talk about the people doing the contest over there. We have a lot of stuff going on. But anyways, this topic came up because Garrick DeMeyer and I were talking at a show. I'm at an expo, at a scaled up expo, and we were talking about the ball python market. If people don't know, Garrick DeMeyer is a pretty big player in the ball python market. And he was like, did you see how many actual listings were on Morph Market, Gary? And I'm like, well, I don't really keep track of the ball python market, So we started talking about it. And Morph Market is flooded with ball pythons right now. I didn't know this. But at the same time, Morph Market was kind of built for ball pythons. So, it's not that big of a deal to me. But let me see if I can find the ball pythons. Oh, it's the number one category. Whatever. There are... How many... They always switching up stuff on me, aren't they? They're always switching up stuff. Listings. 43,756 ball pythons. Yeah, expos are so flooded. But the recession thing was kind of a joke. I'm not sure if Garrick listens to me and Andrew or not. But it was kind of a joke because I was like, oh, the recession is coming. Now, it does go up and down. The reptile hobby is never going to die. Ball pythons are never going to fade away. But when we were talking about it, it was like 55,000. Now, I do believe the drop in listings had to do with people that didn't pay this month and their listings got taken off, because there was a big drop in every category on Morph Market on the first. And I believe that if you didn't pay your bill or whatever, they just took your listings off. That's what I'm thinking happened. I'm not sure if it is true or not. But even so, even though that 10,000 or 8,000 ball pythons got taken off, there's still 43,756 ball pythons. Let me just see if that goes up when I do this. I'm going to refresh it. Oh, nope. Same. Now, what Garrett and I was talking about is the ball python market was so lucrative the last 4-ish years, okay? 4 or 5 years. And now the $50 ball python's back, the $100 ball python's back. And let's be honest, if you don't breed your own rats, even though there is cost at that, still breeding your own rats, selling a ball python at 1 year old at $50, you lost money. And I've always said that. You don't lose money selling a gecko at $50 at 1 year, but you would lose money in a ball python. Ball python's food costs a lot more money than the gecko's food, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of got me watching the ball python market. But we're going to go ahead and switch over to the market I know, leopard geckos. And leopard gecko market, I believe someone emailed me. I don't want to put their name out. I know they listen to the show. It said there was a big drop off of like 600 to 800 or so ads, but I believe it has to do with that payment to Morph Market. We go to listings. We have 2,243 leopard geckos up for sale. 2,243 to 43,000 ball pythons. So I don't think the leopard geckos are even a match for the market share that ball pythons have. But I will say that selling a $75 gecko is more profitable than selling a $75 ball python, in my opinion. The $200 ball python is still some money to be left there. The $200 Texas kid said the $200 paycheck ball pythons, and I've got tons of stuff popping up on my screen. What's going on? Oh, geez. We're the bread and butter. And I always said that when you produce and your 50 to 200 to 50 to $300 animals are always going to be your bread and butter. And I'm trying to find, I have a book. I wrote down stuff, but I lost it. I don't know where it's at. I always used to sell, like back in the day, I would sell $50, $75 corn snakes at shows that would just stack up. So it was like the Walmart mentality. You sell a bunch of them and you make a lot of money, but your profit margin is lower. People think that we're breeding these animals and they're just free. Oh, you breed them, they're free. And it's not. Garrick's a really good guy. Garrick's my homie. Yeah, shout out to my guy Garrett. See, that's what I'm talking about. Garrett's my homie. And he's the one that got me on this topic. We were just sitting there. We have, like, before the expo, I get over there and chat with him like 15 minutes or so. And then during the expo, we check up on each other. And he had a really good banging show, like a really good show. I forget. He told me how many snakes he'd moved. I forget. Anyways, we were talking about that profit margin on them snakes. So do the breeders, cheaper ball pythons do sell better because people want them as pets? And I'm going to tell you guys a little secret about what I'm seeing in the leopard gecko market. Oh, Garrett would do a show. I know he would. He does YouTube and stuff too. I have fun tracking every dollar this year. I slack at tracking money, but I noticed at this last expo, every expo is a little different, but at this last expo, I sold leopard geckos between $50 and $100, and I sold a lot of them. So I'm sitting there like, wow, I did pretty good, and I moved a lot of animals, so that's less food I gotta feed, feed off. So I liked it, and everyone knows I'm bringing back, and I'm not going to produce thousands of geckos anymore. Heidi's seen me where I've had tables full of geckos, just deli cups, and displays, and she's seen it. I'm actually liking that I'm only taking 50 to 100 geckos to a show now. I actually like that. Um, so I'm going backwards. So I'm trying to breed less but go full time with it. Um, the reason I'm not full time now is I have kids. It'd be easier not to have kids. They cost money. And I'm married, we got bills and this and that. And let's be honest, reptiles aren't that steady. You have good months and bad months. Um, what's up, Bam Bam? How you doing? But the thing was, is I seen that these ball pythons were just a huge market share, and I was like, wow, well, leopard geckos aren't that way. So when I went to the leopard geckos, I seen out of 2,200. This is going to be a shocker, and I love you guys that have these. I love you guys. Almost 10% of the leopard geckos listed are black knight. What does that tell you? Now, the other big bangers are going to be your Tremper albino. There's 510, so 25%, but that's normal. Tremper albino's in there. In everything almost. And then the other big player is Eclipse. Oh gosh, gotta love Eclipse. And then it's that really rare stuff, Black Knight. So what I'm thinking is Black Knight is not selling as quickly. Here's my prediction. Here's my prediction to every single person that breeds leopard geckos. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me. There is going to be a fall off, but it's not going to be with all leopard geckos. I honest to God think that Cypher and Black Knight prices are going to drop drastically this season. I have Cypher, but I'm in Cypher for a different reason than most breeders that are wanting to produce other stuff. I'm trying to clean the lines. I want them clean as can be. I get the whole thing when they produce normals. Now, here's the problem with Black Knight. And anyone that sits there and says that they don't do this, I don't know what to call it. I love you, Heidi. Eclipse is okay, I guess. But Black Knight is something like Tangerine. If I take M7, I can show you guys M7. Most people seen pictures. I've had him on videos before. He's a really, really amazing blood hypo. Blood Tangerine. Blood hypo's the old name, whatever. I breed him to a bold. I get orangey geckos. Not as orange as him. Some are like, what in the hell is that? But I could take them siblings together and breed them, and I will get some nice, intense animals. So, where the Black Knight people are going is an array of Black Knights. Now, are they producing normals? I guess wild types. And Cypher's going to get hit again, I believe. I believe Cypher, but I mean, still, $1,500, $1,000, $2K. What I mean, still. I don't think it's going to be a crazy price, but I'm going to tell you this: $3,000 to $2,000 is $1,000 drop. Black Knight from $500 to $300, or let's say $500 to $250, is a 50% drop, but only a $250 gap. While there was a $1,000 gap in Cypher. So I mean, it is here nor there, but the reason I think that the Cypher gene is going to drop is because we're pricing out people. We're pricing out the person that doesn't want to invest in something because the Black Knight thing scares them. So what happened to the Cypher, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, the Cypher came along at the wrong time. The Black Knight craze went great, and people are spending $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. They're importing them from overseas. Everyone's trying to say they got pure Black Knight, and they got these Black Knights, and all this stuff is happening. And then here comes the Cypher. Cypher's a recessive. These people aren't going to care. They're going to see the drastic drop in Black Knight and not invest into the Cypher. So the Cypher price is going to be like, well, we're not selling them at $3,000. We're not selling them at $2,000. We're not even selling them at $1,500. They're going to have to be dropped down to around $1,000, $1,200. The John Scarboroughs are going to be able to sell them. I mean, John Scarborough could probably put $3,000 back on him to sell them. At the same time, Adam, I agree and I disagree. I know someone that bought Black Knights and then they bred these Black Knights to other animals, and the crosses don't look black. Does that mean that them animals can't produce black? I'm not sure. So that's what I'm saying is I think it's going to scare people. So is Black Knight only an all black animal? That's where it's got to be, and we didn't control that. The people that imported in Black Knights sold a dream. They sold a dream on an animal that had to be outcrossed and didn't explain this dream and said, you can make thousands. I promise you, there was no breeder out there saying, you spend $1,500 on this as a pet, and you're going to have to breed it for 3 to 5 years before you get your return investment back. No, they're saying you buy these 2 geckos, you can make some money. What's up, Miles? Where's oh, there's Miles. And there's Dab. I'm sorry, dude. But that's why the Black Knights never really, and I'm going to tell you guys, that's why I've gotten off the clouded kick a little bit. I haven't been posting them. It's just another brown gecko. It's not even black. They're brownish. They're really weird. That's all they are. I have lots of them. I take 1 or 2 to a show and I let them go. But the Black Knight craze was, I mean, what defines a Black Knight? No one ever said that. So I think the Cypher came in at the wrong time. So everyone was sold on an investment opportunity in the leopard gecko world, spend thousands and make thousands. So now they're going to be shy. I was going to say trigger happy, but they're not going to be trigger happy. They're going to be shy to purchase into another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 animal. Let's be honest. The last few morphs has come out. Lemon Frost, spend thousands. We know what happened to that. It went away. And I'm getting texts. Oh, my wife. So Lemon Frost scared a lot of us. Then the Black Knight came along. But the Black Knight's been around a long time. We had Charcoal. We had this. Charcoal. Carbon wasn't around. We had Black Pearls. Blah, 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 blah. But people in the UK had this darker animal. It stayed darker. It stayed black. And we went crazy. People imported, which isn't that hard, imported from overseas to us. Then people, excuse me, had to sell a dream to sell these because we knew, I mean, they had to sell it to these new people, and that's what they had to do. I wish I had my book that had everything written down. I really, really do. But it's okay. I had everything written down, guys. And I'm not feeling the best today. I apologize. Sitting. Oh, that's right. You guys are down at an expo. I'm sorry. I only scale up. So, in my opinion, folks cross them into everything. Totally great. But they keep the Black Knight label, not cross. Not whatever else was added. Same with the Tang lines and other lines. And that's what they do. So let's say I have pure macularis. Everyone knows I have pure macularis. I've taken M7 to pure macularis many times. M7 is Het, Eclipse, and Tremper. So I'm trying to get a bloodline that's clean. And I'm like 3-4 gens in now. Okay. And I'm trying to get that really nice gecko, but I'm still working to get them geckos back to M7 level, or I have another one that's called 2121. Insane looking blood. I should get some video of it. Insane looking blood. And it was possible Het, Tremper and Eclipse. Guess what happened? The insane ones proved out to be Het Tremper and Het Eclipse. Every insane looking animal ends up being Het something. So, but them animals are still producing tangerine. It's just not as intense. The reason that we see the Black Knight is you can tell if it's black or not. Orange is orangey. Oh, it's orangey, but this one's more orange. Black Knight is like, if it's not all black, it's not Black Knight. That's what some people are saying. If it's not all black, it's not a Black Knight. Then some people are like, well, this is a cross. It's darker. So, in my opinion, I think we should drop the Black Knight name and just call him melanistic. And the level of melanistic would, and say it's come from the Black Knight name, but to say it's a melanistic. So at some point, we're going to have to do that. And Black Knight is going to end up being like, or melanistic is tangerine. Everyone's going to have their own line. But I'm not in it for the money craze. So, yeah. But I think that's why we're seeing the gecko market kind of be trigger shy. Is that a trigger? I want to say trigger happy, but trigger shy. With these pulling the trigger to buy these investment animals. I'm still selling animals between $300 and $700 pretty regularly. But most of them are from blood. Like I said, my Cypher stuff and my Marble Eye stuff, my goal is to separate the two genes. I really want to work with Marble Eye, but I want to separate the two genes the best I can, and, get them separated, take them into pure Macularis and have a pure line of Cypher and a pure line of Marble Eye. So when I get a friend saying, someone says, I need a pure Marble Eye for a project, I have it. And I have them lines continuously going. And what's nice having them being recessive, I can always add new blood into it. And Macularis, I could take it into Fasciolatus. I could take it into Montanus. I cannot talk. I give up today. I am having trouble talking. I could take it into all the subspecies, Montanus, and take it into all the subspecies if I wanted to. They wouldn't be new morphs at the time. They'd just be the morph into a subspecies. Whatever. But the reason I want to do this and why it's important is go out there and find a pure electric tangerine. I'm going to look at some of these things on the board right now. Go out and find a Rhines carrot tail. You're not going to find, I see carrot tail, but the history on the carrot tail is not what most people think. Right now I'm looking at this. I'm seeing charcoals listed. Let's see what the charcoals are on Morph Market right now. Let's go ahead and let's just do this. Let's go look at the charcoals. So we got a Black Knight cross. So these Black Knight crosses are with Black Pearl and charcoal. So isn't there something that's called when they did that? So this is a Black Knight, Black Pearl, charcoal, possible Het Murphy Patty. Murphy's Patty was used because, if people don't know, most Murphy's Patty get dark. My line gets really dark. So $400, you're going to get this animal. Is it worth it? I have Macularis that's that dark. So if you want them lines, I guess. Am I saying it's not worth it? No, I'm not saying it's not worth it. Let's go back and let's see. So here's a Black Knight. Now this, to me, is a darker animal than normal. So, hey, what's up, dude? Josh's wife says hi. Yo, smash the like button. I love that. I love that. And guys, I'm sorry if I'm not checking out the chat that often. I'm kind of just like trying to wait for my co-host. I had to slap him around. But this one, I think, is a more melanistic line animal. And it's a Black Knight, Black Pearl, charcoal, same as the other. Now, here's my thing. I can almost guarantee this. So here's what I was looking. Here's my thing. I bet you, since the same traits are in both, this melanistic animal is related to, with the same parents, to this melanistic animal up here that's not dark. What if they were siblings? The same genetic combos are there. It's just one showing darker than the other. So which one would you label a Black Knight cross. Well, they're crosses, but you get what I'm saying at that point. So here's what I'm saying. So I'm going to ask the chat this. So let's say you have someone that has a totally black animal and claims it's a pure black knight. And then you come to this page and let's just pretend that this animal was a black knight, black pearl, charcoal cross, but it was all black. Okay? Which animal would be worth more to you? I like calling them melanistic, see, I got excited. That clouded line came out of Eclipse line. It had snow in it, and I think I got excited by seeing some of the Patty Stripe stuff and the dark stuff, and then I started breeding it, and I would get the Eclipse stuff will be darker, but then I got it out of the Eclipse. I have clouded stuff that's really dark that they're head Eclipse or possible head Eclipse. There's always Eclipse in them for some reason, but they're not visual Eclipse. They're as dark now. And here's a little ticket. Tangerine usually shows darker, and I use blood in my tangerine, a lot of my tangerine stuff, and blood tends to be a darker morph. So there's little ingredients that these veterans, me, myself included, use to show off darkness. We know black blood's a thing, but a regular blood hypo gets dark. They just do, but they lose their black spots. It's really weird. They brown out. It's really weird trait. Me and Heidi were talking about that one day. So is the market falling, or is it just that, how should I put it, that we've priced the people out of it? We scared them out of it. So in the ball python world, you're seeing these people, the cornerstone people. We're seeing the cornerstone people sell the 10,000 and 20,000 and 30,000 and 40,000 ball pythons. But let's be honest, the leopard gecko world's very small. So let's say I was one of the founders of Black Knight, and everyone starts buying Black Knight, and let's pretend I'm one of the top 3 people with them, and I start dropping the price. People are going to get scared from that, and they're going to drop their price. Everyone's going to start dropping their price, but I'm going to drop my price because I got 60 of them and I need to move them. It has nothing to do with the value. It just I got to move them. Thanks for not moving fast enough. So the market. Black Knight is not a market for pet animals, and there's not that many leopard gecko breeders. There's more ball python breeders than there are leopard gecko breeders. That's what's happening in the leopard gecko market. The ball python market, I have no clue what's going on with it, other than a lot of people starting to breed ball python. Oh geez, my thing did it again. I hate when it does this. My tab gets caught. So I'm going to have to just stop doing that, sharing the screen. I don't know. My tab gets caught on this keyboard. I'm getting rid of this keyboard very quickly. The tab gets caught, stuck, and then my mouse wants to play with the size of the screen. I don't get it. It's stupid. I hate it. So what's up? What's up? What's up? So hopefully Andrew comes on, but I don't think there's a recession. I don't honestly think there's a recession. If I can English today, I swear. I don't think there's one at all. I don't think there's any danger of one. I just think that the smaller breeders or newer breeders are going to struggle selling selling stuff. On this, should I say, they're going to struggle selling it as quick as they thought they could. They might have to sit on an animal for a year. They might have to sit on it for 8 months. I don't care what you're breeding. You're not going to turn around and become a breeder and make $100,000 to $200,000 your first year. It's just not going to happen. I mean, someone asked me what I make with geckos, and I'm like, when when I hit black, I'll let you know, because I keep buying more stuff. I hate that my computer did this. I don't know why it does this. I'm gonna reset it, see what happens. They said, I looked it up, and it said if you hit Control-Alt-Delete, it resets it and puts it back to normal. And that's not true. It didn't do it at all. It does it randomly too. Oh, whatever. I could run the show without it. I just will have trouble. I can still share. We can still go. I just got to use the thing on the side. My scroller button is broken. It's all Emily's fault. She's the last one to comment. So let's see here. We'll go back to Morphe Market. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to open up a new. Everything's a shortcut now. I'm telling you, my stuff's all messed up. And I got to learn not to do that. See, when I'm using my scroller. I'm a PC guy. I fix PCs, so I don't even know what's going on. What I wanted to see was corn snakes. And go to listings. Corn snakes was told to me that they are huge again, and they're really, really big. They're not even as big. This is what I was. I had this written down. There's 1,855 corn snakes. 1,855 corn snakes. And I still don't know what the light gray area means. I have no clue. I should look into that. But there's no recession, guys. I lied. Do you want to see, guys? See the best damn tea. I found this at the store. It's amazing stuff. I don't know if it's the best damn tea. I think corn snakes could make a comeback, but do you want to know why? ReptiPost is where it's at anyways. That's right. ReptiPost is where it's at. ReptiPost is going to be. We're going to be talking about that in about 3 seconds. Corn snakes, I believe, fell off. And I think one of the biggest parts of it is they didn't keep track of their genetics. I honestly didn't. They didn't. So you could buy 2 normal corn snakes and breed them and get a hodgepodge of tons of different stuff. I think that was a big part of it. And then with the Richukowskis getting out of it and stuff like that, that was another big part of it. Who wants some radars? Radars are cool. I love radars. Actually, before we talk about ReptiPost and the contest and all that good stuff, which I wish my computer was working because I won't be able to type. Nope. I won't be able to type. So sweet. My computer. I don't know what's going on. I hate this computer, guys. We can talk while I do it. I wonder if I unplug it. I'm going to do that. I unplugged my keyboard. You guys ready for this? This is kind of why I redid my computer, because I was having that problem. And I was hoping and praying that I would find something wrong, like a cord kinked or something wrong with the keyboard. But I didn't. So let's see and it's still doing it. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I honestly don't know what's going on. So I can't even share my screen to show ReptiPost anymore. Oh, I have ReptiPost up, so we can. I have ReptiPost up. It's not on my screen over there, though. Oh, I hate when this happens. Whatever. We're good. Now I'm looking at stuff. I want to see. So I can still click that. I don't know what's going on with my computer, guys. I'm probably going to have to scrap this stupid keyboard. I don't know. It might not even be the keyboard. It might be something to do with the PC. I don't know what's going on with it. I just want my computer to work. It's all good. Whatever. We're good. Let's talk about ReptiPost. Everyone can go to reptipost.com and talk about it anyway. But we have 4 people. We have Noble. We have Zeno. We have Adam of Green Mountain. And we got Texas Kid giving away geckos and US Arc stuff. All you got to do is go join reptipost.com, post a picture, and tag US Arc in it. That's it. You got a hashtag US Arc. And the ReptiPost thing is kind of insane to me. It's been up for a while, and these these fine people did a contest to get people to join, and it's kind of exploded. And to show you guys what it does on, I can't let you guys see that. That is work stuff. It numbers for Verizon. You guys can't see that. You guys can't see that. No. Let's see what it does. It's going to go through. It goes. Oh, you can see right through my phone a little bit. It should go to the phone and says I'm on a phone. So the layout's a little different. I am working on an app for it. See, there's like 7 people in the giveaway so far. Join Repty Post, become a US Arc Bronze member in the same day. That's what I'm talking about. So the Repty Post will know if you're on a phone, a tablet, or a computer. It automatically knows. It's a pretty cool setup. I like it that way, but I am building an app. Now, the problem with me building an app, and I'm just trying to work on my computer at the same time, guys. The problem with building an app is I have to build 2. I have to build one for them Apple users, and I got to build one for them non-Apple users, Android, like me. So with 61% of America using Apple, I probably will do the iOS one first. Then we'll get to the Android one. Then I'm going to build a messenger, which we have to do at the same time. I'm going to launch that at the same time. I'm going to build a messenger so it'll be just like Facebook. I agree. I don't like Apple. I hate Apple. I'm not an Apple fan. I wish my computer. Oh, did I fix it? No, I did not. I thought I fixed it, guys. I hate when something goes wrong and it bothers me. It's like my OCD or my anxiety. I don't know what it is. Something goes on. But we're going to just let it go. I don't know what's going on with this computer. And it's a beast, too. I wish I could show it to you guys. It's liquid cooled. It's sitting over here. It's got a 3080 in it. 3080 is old now, right? It's got an i9 in it. It's a beast. It is a beast of a computer. I built it for photo editing and stuff like that. Now, I'll tell you, ready for this? The reason I don't like Apple is you are the dog and the Apple's the human. I can make this phone do anything an Apple phone can do, but you can't make your phone do anything my phone can do. There's nothing wrong with that. I sell phones. And if you look up the stats, 60-ish% of America uses Apple. But when you look at it worldwide, not even close. I think it's like 75% use Android. It's insane. I love my Google. I love my Google Pixel. I love my Google Pixel. That's what this is. This is a 6. I have a 6 Pro sitting right here. I don't have a 7. I have a 6. But this, I'm going to show you why I broke it. See, I broke it. And the screens were on I don't know, on back order or something. And I just never ordered another one. I hate my computer. I'm going to sell it. You guys, anyone want to buy it? Buy this computer. Now find out what's wrong with it. That's what for sure. That's for sure. It can't be this computer because it can't be. I need to stop worrying about it. That's what I need to do. But anyways, get over to Repty Post and do the contest because these 4 fine people are amazing. They are going to be lifetime sponsors of Repty Post and on Fauna Radio. I already got something started for them. Hopefully they like it. The other sponsors we do have on Fauna Radio, and it's going to be on Repty Post 2 is of course Scaled Up Expos, and we got Reptiles to You, and Debbie, and what other one do I got? I think that's it. Really, are them 2? Yeah, we good. We Gucci. Good old Repty Post. I'm not sure where Andrew's at. He just told me he was going to be late. Oh, look at this. My computer works fine now. There we go. It's the I guarantee it is the keyboard. Um, I have real expensive gaming keyboards, okay? Before we go to ReptiPost, I'm gonna show you guys what's up. Um, Amazon had I broke a W key on it because a W key on gaming, I'm a 44-year-old gamer. He was washing his hair, might have been washing his hair. The W key is what you use a lot, right? Well, I must have put too much pressure on it, and the key actually where it goes on a mechanical board, it broke. Instead of me spending $13 and just buying a new, they actually sell all the keys that a gamer would use for the Corsair. And it was like $12 shipped. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. What I found this 4.5 rated keyboard out of 20,000 people, and it's gaming. There's one thing I don't like about it right away. It was smaller. It's like the keys were closer together for gaming. It was really tight. I'm like, oh, I can get used to it. I got used to it. But now it's doing this funky thing where the control key, and I never touched the control key, gets touched and it's random. PC gaming, I am a Apex player. I used to be a top 500 player on Apex. I'm no longer because I don't have time to play it. I haven't been a top 500 since season like 11. But my tagger name is known. I do play with streamers. So I go by Boomslang. Anytime you see anything gaming on streaming Boomslang, it's usually me. I play Rust. So gaming is a cool thing. Gaming is a fun thing. But Apex is my game, is my jam. But let's go over here. I'm doing this. So now you guys can't even see me. So ReptiPost. This site is really it's really taking off. I should log out so you guys can see it as a actual normal person, because admin kind of hides some stuff because I have it set up so I can admin faster. But this is ReptiPost for anyone that doesn't see it. You've got stories up top. I've said this on an intro, like a little how-to. Adam's on, admin's still on, and now admin or admin's, no, it still says on. I don't know why. But then Josh is on. US Arc has 96 posts. Leopard Geckos has 7 posts. So I do have a trending. I do like the trending thing. Trending is fun. So you guys can create your own hashtags. So you want to create your own hashtag on there, it does go to Google. Google will pick up these hashtags. So if someone searches for US Arc on ReptiPost will come up. So then this is this green little bar I just highlighted. That is for me to talk to you guys. I give out messages. I will be changing that. I cannot put HTML in there. I coded it where I thought I did. I messed up. I can only put text in there. That will be changing. I will be getting where there's going to be a banner for up here, or it might be under the stories. I'm not sure where it's going to look the best. I think under the stories is going to look the best. And then there's going to be ads in the middle of the post, which is all going to be reptile related stuff. So it's going to make sense. It's not going to be anything but reptile related stuff. And then I might have something over here like the Orner Exotics thing. I believe that is an actual ad. I believe I have to look. I forgot when I was testing it. I believe that's an ad. And then you can come through here and you can see, oh, we got 2 new posts. We go like this. So Kristen posted up the building blocks. That's a beautiful gecko. Just like on Facebook, all you gotta do is hover over it. If you're on a phone, click it once and you can boom. You can heart anything. Adam posted, look at this, it's a panda. So now we're talking about panda. So the panda project is a Black Knight Super Snow Eclipse. Am I correct? So it's a line bred trait, but it has to have a certain look. I see Adam's making the post, but I'm going to go ahead and like that. So as you guys see, when I get on, I try to like everything. But as you see, this looks just like Facebook. It has the same feel as Facebook, and you guys might see it like this. You guys might end up seeing it like that. I like the night mode more. I don't like the white in my face, especially at night when I'm sitting in bed scanning. People are using the market. We're gonna go to the market real quick. So I'm gonna go back up here. I want this back. Sorry, guys. I'm going to night mode. The market. So there are a few bugs that happen. So what I'm going to do is, because Kristen's on and I can do this. When you hit contact seller, it actually is going to send Kristen an email or message right away with that. And then I can ask them. So now why it did that is I was tired of getting messages about animals I had for sale and not knowing what they were talking about. So when it hits contact seller, it will do this. It will be in your message, and I could go, "Hey, what's up, my friend?" And so he knows it's about that. It tells you who it was published by, how much they're looking to get. It's in stock, where the location's at, new, because I'm hoping people can use this for product too. I am going to get a place where you can actually, it's going to be male, female, all that. I was hoping people could just put it into details like he did. Temp sex female, white and yellow bold stripe, high contrast, tremper, 50% head eclipse. Get rid of eclipse. I don't like eclipse. No, I'm playing. So that's how that works. Now, if I go to his page, he will actually have his stuff on his page. So if I talk on here, you would have to go to that post on your page to delete. And this is a mistake on mine. I'm going to have to rewrite part of the marketplace to fix this. It's not an easy fix, but I will have it fixed. You got to go here and it will have a delete post for you. I can save post, report post, open post, hide post. You just delete that post when it sells, or you can leave it as sold. It doesn't matter to me. But it goes on your page. So if I go here, where am I at? If I go back here and I go to my pages and go to Orner Exotics, I don't have anything listed. I was going to delete something. But it's all good. Oh, she's confirmed female. There we go. Dude, look at that. Josh just made my day. I didn't even look at it. He's going to donate any sale that goes through ReptiPost for any sale that goes through ReptiPost from him. He's going to donate 10% to US Arc. That's amazing. I'm getting all excited here, guys. You guys don't even know how much excitement I have by just show you guys using this finally. It's just amazing to me. My favorite thing is a popular post. It's going to take it there. So, hey, look at, I got a popular post. That's cool. Them are cool. Them are really cool. This is my homie at how to put that on the home screen. This is really cool. I really just happy that everyone's doing it. Hopefully the event people start posting events here. Find Friend is a pretty cool. You can actually look for people on here in the same cities once we grow up to be big enough. I would show you guys the back end, but it shows people's emails, and I'm very, very stern about not getting people's information out there. But this is just a Facebook. You can add music. Music. You can. I say podcast. If it does break a copyright, I'm going to take it down. Let's see here. The blog. The blogs is the one thing I wanted to show people. Where's my blogs? Right there. So blogs, you can post blogs. You can make a blog yourself. Once you go into read more, it actually takes you. You can make this anything you want here, and you can make a blog. And you can put it in any category you want. You can do a hashtag. That's how you would keep track of it. I put hashtags down here. Put a hashtag in yours, and you could just keep sharing it everywhere, and it will always come up on Google searches. Look at that. Scott put up what he put up here. Oh, look at all this. That's actually a really cool way to do it. That's actually cool. You and Heidi's got some decent stuff of how you guys put up your stuff. So says the male and female. Boom to that. This is the two. It looks like two females. So let me get this right. This produced this. His parents are half siblings to darling geckos, and their line are from Gecko Boa. And these two females are from these two. Correct. That's what it looks like to me. So these two are the parents of this. These two were bred and created those. I love spotted geckos. I love actual leopard geckos. I can do this. Oh, now I look like I'm all like weird. What is going on? Oh, there. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. You can share Spotify playlists. I am working on the music part. Bam Bam, I'm working on the music part right now. I'm going to just go back there like this. I'm working on that so you guys can share Spotify playlists. I'm working on it where podcasters can actually, I can pull the RSS feed from Spotify or from Apple Music or something like that. So it gives you your stats if you're a podcaster, but you're listening to it on ReptiPost. I'm working on that. Not many people know I own reptilepodcast.com. So I'm working on coding that into ReptiPost. So eventually all my domains are going to go into a feature of ReptiPost. So podcasting, reptilepodcast.com will take you to the section of ReptiPost for podcasting. And reptilehobby.com, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. Gecko history is going to be embedded into ReptiPost. Gecko history is, I made a decision. It's going to be an encyclopedia, like a wiki, but I'm the only one that can add to it. You actually have to submit to me if you want to do changes. And them changes, once approved by many people, I will probably take them to a lot of different breeders. So let's say I have a Tremper albino up, and you're like, well, I bred Tremper albino for 2 years, and this is true. Blah, it doesn't matter what it is. I will take it across many, many breeders before I would even add that in, or you would have to have lots of proof that that's true. And then I would put a section into that wiki for that. But it's not going to look like a wiki. I have got about 60%, 65% complete. I have some more to do. So I should put it all out there, but I got to embed it into ReptiPost. Since I don't use my Facebook, I'm posting marketed geckos on there. I'm curious how Facebook deals with it. Oh, 100%. I got this from Facebook. Okay. If you are a brick and mortar, you're allowed to sell animals on Facebook. 100%. But you have to be a legit, like a Petco or a pet store. Okay. Or you have it on a website. It's right in their rules. So if you have a website or a marketplace that is not Facebook, you can link them into your Facebook. So let's say I post on ReptiPost gecko for $200. I could take that link and post it on Facebook, and I'll do it now. I'll do it right now. Watch this. Let's do this. We'll go here. We're going to go to market. I'm going to go to my homie. I'm going to do this. We're going to copy that link. We're going to go to here, go to Facebook. I'm going to go here. And I don't want anyone. And it should populate a picture. That one's not populating a picture. I can get the picture. I promise you I can get the picture. Where's my share button? I'm gonna share it to Facebook. Yeah, you can leave. I'm gonna have to fix this because it should just happen. Let's go share. Let me see here. Now I'm looking like a fool. I'm looking like a fool. I'm gonna have to fix that. It should automatically. I'm gonna do it anyway. See what it does. There it goes. Facebook was just broke. Screw Facebook. So you put the link to your, and boom, it should post up a post just like that. That is 100% legal. 100% legal. Facebook will not ban you. Facebook cannot take it down. Facebook, that is a post from another website. So that's all you got to do. So you guys could use ReptiPost. Oh, I wasn't even showing it, was I? So was I showing it? I don't know. I was doing like 6 things at a time, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to move him to trash, guys, but I'm moving him to trash. So all you got to do is post it like that, copy it, boom. Post it. Facebook can't do anything. Facebook can't do anything about that. That is 100% legal. 100% within their rules. That's why I built ReptiPost. To let you guys know, I built ReptiPost for that reason. I built it because people couldn't sell geckos. They couldn't sell ball pythons. They couldn't sell anything animal related. They couldn't do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I started coding a social media site because I knew what was coming on Facebook. I don't have inside information. I just knew, I just started seeing the layout. I just started seeing what was going to come up. So I bought sociallytalk.com to be a Facebook. And I was going to code it myself. So I bought a backbone. I call them backbones, like a program that is like a social media, and I started coding for it. And I didn't like that one. I was like, oh, the coding's old. So I bought another one. I bought another backbone. Well, then I bought the final one I liked, and I started adding to it. And then I got certain people asking me, well, what was that add-on you did to it? Well, I changed a lot of the coding. So when the people update their stuff, their security, that for the backbone I bought, sometimes I have to like go, oh, that's not going to work. It's going to break something. So I have to go in and look at the security updates and update it manually, which I'll end up fixing that soon, where I can just click it and update. So I was going to make sociallytalk.com be a Facebook, and I was going to take on the world. I was like, freedom, guys. I got scared because server costs. I was like, oh, I need to make money, blah, blah, blah. Once I get 50,000 people on, that's going to need more servers. So I scrapped it, and I went and did if people don't remember, I brought back the reptileroom.org. The reptileroom.org used to be a really big forum, and no one took off. It didn't take off, so I took it down. I got mad. I was like, well, whatever. And then reptipost.com became available. I purchased that domain, and I was like, I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to code it. I'm going to add to it. And when it gets used, it gets used. And now it's being used, and it makes me happy. But yeah, Facebook is the devil. So ReptiPost is just, it's a huge deal to me. It's a huge deal to me. The other thing I want to show you guys on ReptiPost real quick is you guys, the groups that are getting shut down over in Facebook. You guys, a group groups are getting shut down left and right. I'm seeing 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people groups being shut down. Guys, you get, I guess I'm not in any groups, I guess. That was my groups. I know I'm in groups. I know. Well, geez, you guys are all posting stuff. Thanks. That's a big gecko. That's a chubbers. So let's see. I know I'm in groups. My groups, suggested groups, joined. Oh, joined groups. My groups. I didn't create any group with Owner Exotic. That's the problem. I joined groups. So I'm joined Leopard Gecko. So this here, I got to change all the top. You guys can join us and just post whatever you want. I mean, seriously, post anything you guys want. Do what you want. Leopard Geckos, have fun. You guys want to do a page for selling, and you're like, I just want to do an auction page. Do an auction page. The person you guys got to deal with is me. I'm not going to come on. Use it. Use it. As you see, I did post in Leopard Gecko. So this here, I can make it fancy. I think I did it with the admin. That's why that is when I hit my pages, my groups, it's not coming up. So any group you create would be in my group. Suggested groups, I'm a member of all the groups up. Help group is where you guys can post your questions or post bugs you guys find, and I can go after them. Just remember that bugs, when there's a bug, usually it's going to be 14, 15, 16 different pages of coding I got to go through and change just to fix that one bug. So it does take time. ReptiPost is amazing, guys. So rocking and rolling. But I mean, now I'm on Facebook to show you guys. This is Facebook. This is ReptiPost. Let's go right here. Facebook. ReptiPost. Facebook. ReptiPost. So it's kind of insane that I got this to work like this. Enter at your own risk. Happy family. I like the dinosaur poster. That's a big gecko. That's a chubbers. And that is that a Heidi Bold? That's a Heidi Bold. Oh, I love all the stuff I'm seeing. So go there, post your pictures, tag USARC, and become a USARC member and have some fun. That is you. That is you. So like I'm telling you guys, you're not going to get restricted over at ReptiPost. I own it. I wish my friends that used to be on the reptileroom.org would tell you stories that I would let go. I don't want people posting pornography. I want it to be children friendly, but if you guys cuss on there, I don't care. I don't. I'm not going to allow actual pornography on there. I don't even think I'm allowed with my hosting company. I honestly don't. There's a lot of hosting companies that don't allow stuff like that, and no hate crimes and no racism and nothing like that. I'm not going to allow that. I will step in there and I'm going to stop that stuff. But that's all stuff that we should be, we should know. I am not going to allow that type of stuff, the racism, the hate, stuff like that. I am working on the terms of service for like the marketplace and stuff. I'm going to let you guys know it's a young site. Things are going to change as we grow. So it's to give you an example, like I said, no pornography. We should know that, right? But someone's going to post pornography one time and I'm going to say something and then they're going to be like, well, you said this, it's free. It's free to post what you want. Well, we know that, but I'm talking, this is a reptile site, or we're not a porno site, but cussing and stuff like that. I mean, I could care less. I mean, take care of you. You be you, I be me. Create a page. If you want a page, you can restrict pages. Now, I will tell you this. I'm an admin. I can see every page. But if you do a restriction page and you only allow certain people in, and you want to create a room like the war room was, or hell, or whatever, and allow anything goes, and you guys can just talk smack and all this other stuff, awesome, go for it. That's how you can make secured pages, password pages. You could do tons of stuff on this stuff on the site. There's so many little features that I added in that it becomes mind-boggling. It will know when I start posting it. Like, I'm going to post a video of how to make a page. I'm going to post how to make a business page, how to make a group, all that good stuff that's going to happen. Yeah, only gecko porn. Now I'll allow that one. But I'm hoping that this takes off for everyone. ReptiPost is kind of like I chose that over other domains I had because it's brandable. I was almost not going to do it because there used to be a site called Repti Auction. I own Repti Bid. No, was it Repti Bids? Oh, what do I own? Repti Bids. I forget what the bad one was. There was one that started with Repti. It was really bad. I think I own the domain now. But it was bad. So I was worried about that, but I haven't had any backlash from that. See, he put gecko porn. I love the gecko. I don't know what. Wait, I gotta post down on a point. But I promise you guys, this isn't going anywhere. It makes me happy that you guys are using it every single day. And what these 4 people did, they will be part of the Fauna family forever and ReptiPost forever. I have something really planned. I'm working on it. I was working on it a little bit today at work. Work was kind of slow at one of my stores, and like blew up at another store I run. So it was kind of crazy. I am working my butt off to only do reptile stuff and animal stuff the rest of my life. I'm actually making a push for it. So I'm really buckling down. Money doesn't matter. I just want to pay my bills. I don't want to be rich. I'll give back to you guys all day long. Seriously, all day long. It doesn't matter to me. And I got to remember not to look at the screen. I got to look at the camera. I got to learn that. I got to look at you guys. So I'm going to put like googly eyes on my camera. Yeah, and I'll start looking at it. And I'm looking back at the damn thing. And see, and my boy text says more giveaways to come. I want to talk. I don't want to get into some of the giveaways I'm going to do because these guys motivated the hell out of me. Because, dude, Kristen, you my homie. And I want to say another thing. I appreciate everyone that tuned into the little thing I had on the other day. And we move forward from all that. I really appreciate that. I do have, I'm thinking about getting some hard copies of Ron Trepper's books. If people don't know, Ron Trepper's moved back to the United States. So I'm going to talk to him, maybe get some signatures. I'm a Camp Kennan fan. I don't know if everyone's Camp Kennan fan. I'm a Camp Kennan fan. So I'm going to look at getting some signed pictures of him, stuff like that, and get that going. Now, if people don't know, I was gifted my copies of Ron Tremper's book from Ron. And he signed them for me, and I have them. They're some of my most, precious things. I don't agree with everything in the book, but he knows that. But I want to see if I can get some signed copies and get them to people, because Ron Tremper, no matter what, if he laid the foundation that we all live in for leopard geckos. The man is a very kind man. The knowledge he has of what he's just an amazing person. I love him to death. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing is I have some really good friends that do art. So I'm thinking about talking to her about drawing some pictures for us. And I purchased them because I don't want my friends to, like she's a draw. I'll purchase them. And I'm going to give them away leopard gecko art. I have another person that draws art that I'm looking for. So there's a lot of different stuff I want to do. I did start a Patreon page for Fauna Radio. It's not ready for people to join. I just don't know what I could give per level. I really suck at asking people, hey, join my Patreon and do this. And I suck at it. Um, I did, I can release, I went to a very large company that I am friends with some of the higher ups, and I asked them to be a sponsor of ReptiPost and Fauna Radio. It is on the table. It's nothing to do with the content that we have. We are just kind of working out the details. That's what we're doing. Once that happens, it's going to be pretty big. I'm more about supporting the hobby and getting the good people out there. So I mean, the company I talk to, everyone knows them. Everyone knows they're great. It's great. I'm gonna use them as peppering my box, if you know what I'm saying. Camp Kennan is one of the very few YouTubers I honestly do not know, if that makes sense. So, Camp Kennan, my wife loves tortoises, and Camp Kennan is tortoise heaven and monitor heaven. And how he just comes about it is pretty cool. So I like him. So I'm going to reach out to him and see if he can do some stuff for people. Dave Kaufman, I know Dave. I'll see him at one of the local shows. I'm going to talk to him. If maybe I could get a set. Last time I seen him, I think he had a few less of Herpers 1, Herpers 2, and Herpers 3. If I can't get hard copies, I have hard copies. I got like 4 hard copies of one. They're all signed differently though, with different people. I might be able to do digital copies and give them away. Snake Discovery is someone I really want to get a hold of. I know Emily. Emily knows of me. We're really local, but our schedules are really different. I want to get Emily on. I want to get Emily on to actually talk about what she did for the hobby with that zoo. But I actually want to talk to her about doing some stuff. Dave is an amazing person. I'm blessed enough the Medicinary Herb Society deals with them. That's how I got to meet Dave. I've known Dave for a long time, but I knew Dave, from like Herpers 1. That's when I met him. It was Herpers 1. He was down in Daytona. They auctioned off Herpers 1, signed by a bunch of people. And I met Dave. I went up to Dave. I'm like, I didn't win that CD. Can I buy one off you? And he goes, yep. And boom. And he signed it and just handed it to me. I didn't have to buy it. And I walked around and had everyone that signed the one was, at the show. So I had everyone sign it. But if no one's watched Herpers 1, 2, and 3, it's very cool. Dave is a videographer. And a producer. He does videos. He did a movie Outside of Reptiles. It's about a warehouse and ghosts and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Dave's a really good guy. And I'm thinking about reaching out to Brian, to see if he can just come on and talk, even if he gives me an hour of his time, and see if we can talk about the reptarium and stuff like that. So see what happens, there's hidden gems I want to talk about. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up, but I was talking about the Patreon. I don't know what to give away on the Patreons, guys. I just don't know what to do. Like, oh, the $3 level is this, you get this and this and this, and the $5 level is this. I can't talk. I got a lisp. I don't know what's going on. I probably talk with it all the time and I just don't know it. Yes, Brian is having some health issues right now. I don't know all the details. I don't know, so I don't want. But I know he is having some health issues, and I hope he gets better. I don't wish anything bad on Brian at all. I mean, he's a big part of the hobby. So, but the Patreon, I don't know what to offer. So if you guys got any ideas, you can post them in the comments. You can post them to me afterwards. Post them on ReptiPost. I know there could be bonus videos. I thought about maybe doing bonus videos of my way of building your own brand and building a market. I thought about doing that. Putting it on Fauna Radio, me talking to and saying how to build your brand, how to sell geckos, how to build a successful business. I like to think that I'm successful, and I'm not out there online as much. I'm kind of like Brian Barczyk was, and the reason I was like Brian Barczyk is because I was kind of raised by them type of people. I don't have I didn't jump into social media to sell my stuff. I didn't jump into the classifieds to sell my stuff. So, like, before everyone knew, Brian just went to reptile expos, and that's what I do. I go to reptile expos, and then I have my wholesale clients that take hundreds of geckos at a time, and I can't release who them people are because then I just can't release who them guys are. There's no one bad. There's no one bad. I've actually turned down. People's actually come to me and asked to buy wholesale geckos off me, and I turned them down. And they've offered more than I usually sell them for. I turned them down. Money is the last thing I want. What I'm trying to do, I'm not really a big fan of Patreon, just going to be honest. That's my problem, Josh. To tell you the truth, that's 100% my problem. I got people telling me to do a Patreon, but I just don't. I don't know the value. Does that make sense? I don't know what value that is. I don't know if someone's paying me $5 a month. Let's just say $5 a month. What value am I giving them that's not I'm giving them now? I don't. I'm having trouble with it, to tell you the truth. I'm having a lot of trouble with it. Because honestly, I want to be able to pay the bills, the hosting bills, and the streaming bills, and all that other stuff. But it's never been my goal. If you get what I'm saying, I just kind of like talking. I like talking to the camera. I don't know. Socially Talk. I was going to do that podcast. I was all for it because that was all about money. It's about monetization. I can't talk. I guess I shouldn't do podcasts because I can't talk. I get in this like in my head sometimes, and when you get going, you guys probably know when I get going, you hear it. But it's all about money. I want to succeed at that one and get sponsors and win. Reptiles are just my dream. That is just what I like to do. I think there's a place for it, but a lot of people seem to just use it as free money. I don't know how to explain it. I know there can be some benefits and stuff. Me and Adam talked about. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think I'm thinking just like you and Adam. I'm like, I don't want people just to give me money because Fauna Radio is free. You guys can tune in all the time. It's free. So the Patreon part, what am I giving someone for that value? You know, what am I doing for that value? If I'm just putting up a video or, saying, oh, you get to enter a prize, is that really a value? Then am I excluding my regular listeners that don't pay me $5 or $3, whatever? I don't know what. I kind of looked into it. I don't know. So am I like, oh, you don't pay me on a Patreon, so you can't enter the contest that Gary's giving away this week? I'm having a lot of trouble with it. I'm having a lot of trouble with it. So let's be honest. The reason I started looking into it is I sat with a good friend of mine, a really good friend of mine. And we talk about how to, make money and monetize things. And the dream is do what you love to make money. Okay. Doing what you love to make money it's the key. And we talked about another YouTuber. And there, I don't want to get too into it. It's public knowledge. You can go look it up, but I don't want to get into names. Another YouTuber makes about $20,000 on their Patreon a month. And it's not Brian Barczyk. And it's not Jay. And it's not Dave. I'll just put that. So Brian and Jay are the two big YouTubers. So this person isn't Brian or Jay. Because Brian makes like $500. Patreon for sponsorship might be a way to do it. A beginner breeder series of showing newer breeders the success of the hobby would be cool. I definitely sign up for Patreon. See, I'm thinking, Bam Bam, I'm thinking of that. But if I do, I might do it on Owner Exotics. I might. I might do like like I'll do little clips, but then you get the juicy stuff, like the actual stuff, because it would take time. Um, a lot of these giveaways also exclude people outside the United States. See, that's another thing. That's another thing I have a problem. That's why if I do giveaways, and nothing about anyone giving away geckos or anything, I love you guys because they're giving away some geckos on Repti Post. That's why if I do books or digital stuff, I can give them to anybody. Ken, I don't know if you were around back when my first YouTube channel back 2006, 7 was huge. I gave away books and I used to send them to UK all the time. It cost me an arm and a leg, but I did it. See, that's why I'm saying is I kind of want to add value. It's very important to me. If someone's given me money, it's adding value. It's not, don't give Gary money because he's Gary. That's BS to me. And that's me being real with you guys. So I want to add value. So if I did a how to be a successful reptile breeder, I would think I'm successful. Them tips couldn't be said in a 10 to 15 minute video. I actually thought about doing a class like on Udemy, and saying how to become a reptile animal keeper and trying to figure out how to monetize it that way. And giving the lowdown and giving pictures and how to do it and what's wrong and why this works, why this doesn't work. The reason I wasn't going to do it just on YouTube is because people kind of steal stuff on YouTube. They just do. I am going to be doing stickers. I'm working. I need someone to make me a logo. My logo, the logo up here in there, I can't do this. That one right there. There we go. It's so weird doing it. But that logo there, I did it. Guys, ready for this? I did that like in 30 seconds. I threw it together one night because I needed something new, and I threw it together. And that's who I'm thinking. That's who I'm thinking is Shannon. I'm really, I want to go to her and say, I got these ideas. What can you do for me? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, there it is. Because that logo right there, look at that logo right there. See that logo? That Z? Oh, it's hot. Patrons for roaches. My problem with roaches is I'm not producing enough right now. I know that's a good problem. I gotta make it better. I have to do better and produce. I need to get to around 300,000 to 400,000 a month. That's what I'm talking. Went to a tattoo artist. See, I need something. I need something that's brandable. I know Shannon could do that for me. I need something that's brandable, and then it could be stitched. So I don't know how to do it. Like I'm never changing Orner Exotics logo. So when I sent that in, I need to remove the background. I need to get some other stuff. I just got to talk to Erica to get it done. So I want to get it stitched, and I want to start making some swag and stuff, and that's what I want to do for Repti Post, and I want to do for Fauna Radio. I just want to get some shirts and stuff like that and get it going. I'm excited about that. But Shannon is like, yeah, 100%, 100%. 100%. That's the first person came out. Do you know to tell you the truth, Heidi's logo is sick. That thing, I don't know how they came up with it, but it is freaking amazing. I was blown away. I'm blown away. And then the game of morphs, Josh, yours. You're the one I want to put together a throne for and bring it to you. Why are you in the doghouse? You're in the doghouse. Andrew is okay. He has his wife is sick. I'll say that. So he's okay. He got a hold of me. So he won't be on. He's okay. He knows I was live. He messaged me. And he said that his wife is ill. I'm telling you that's Came Worth definitely cool. I'm telling you. So she's got talent. The Orner Exotics logo, if no one is seeing it here, let's just switch to me because I can switch. I do stuff like I got his where's it at? I'm gonna be on Facebook. I went to Facebook instead. So I'm blessed enough to have Orner Radio. This logo, the O used to look like the rest of those. I put this Orner Radio there for Orner Exotics. She made me the Orner Radio one. She made this Orner Exotics with him laying down, and then I have one that is that one there. So I have him in a few different poses. I love my gecko. I love him. He's my boy. I love my gecko. This is my favorite thing in the world. But I need to get something for Fauna Radio and stuff. And the person that did that for me does not make logos. She does not make logos. She did that for me special because Erica's awesome. Erica, oh, you don't even understand. I was going through some hell at that time. I was going through some hell. Let's see what's going on. I got someone that messaged me on Orner Exotics. Oh. I'll be open. I have a female I sold to someone, and it started ovulating and it went off food. She's worried about it, which is fine. It's a pet. So the gecko's ovulating, went off food. She hasn't lost a lot of weight. So I'll be talking to her in Fond du Lac about that situation. She's just really worried about it, which tells me that this person cares about her gecko. And I'm very happy about it. Oh, should be yeah. Well, that the O on the original is different. So I just kind of threw it together because I wanted Orner Radio out there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't gonna have Andrew part of Fauna Radio at all. I was gonna do it myself, and I was gonna do interviews, bring people on. And I met Andrew, and we started clicking. And so I brought Andrew on, and now Fauna Radio is us. Because that's just the way it is. That's the way I am. And so Orner Radio was going to be a thing, and it still might be a thing. I just don't have time. Time is something. See, I got friends that make me little geckos. My gecko, see the red shirt, and I get friends that make me tons of stuff. I'm special. I love Andrew. We click. I know I can talk a lot. That's why I can carry the show by myself. I know sometimes I like tap myself. I'll be tapping. I don't know if you guys hear it ever. I'll be tapping myself because I know I'm talking too much, and I'll stop. And I know it's weird that I do that, but I do it. Well, anyone that's seen me at expos know I can talk a lot. I can talk a lot. I love it. I love reptile expos. I love radio. I mean, this is what I do. And that's why you guys don't even understand. I sit down at night and I talk to my wife about ReptiPost now, and she's like, "Oh, it's really taking on like these people just took care of me." And it's just really good. It's bringing back the reptileroom.org days. And I know not many people know what the reptileroom.org days is. The story on that real quick is I used to post on Bob Clark's forum. And I forget the guy, but he was a doctor. He was a moderator on there. I forget his name. I was friends with him afterwards. But me and him didn't click. And I was just a young punk kid. I mean, this was 2005, 2004, maybe even sooner. I don't know. But King Snake and Fauna were the big boys, and Bob Clark's forum. Bob Clark had a forum. And I said, screw you. I'm going to make my own forum. Well, I used to be a member of a place called The Dark Side. It was a Cleveland Browns smack board. I went by the name AGF, or A Great Fan. And the smack board, it was a big thing back in the NFL. Every team had that had an official forum, and every official forum had a smack board. Well, Cleveland Browns official smack board was The Dark Side. and we would go and we would go back and forth between. So let's say we're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. All the Browns fans would go to the Philadelphia Eagles forum, and the Philadelphia Eagles forum would come on, and we'd smack talk, and it was just friendly smack talk. Okay. Well, I ran forums. I was friends with the guy that owned the dark side, and I learned how to run forums. And I went to a place called novagate.com, and they rented you a forum for $14 a month, and they didn't care how big it got. $14 a month got it. So I got to know them guys, and I was coding back then. I was learning coding, and I was a young punk kid, and I started coding for Novagate, and I started adding features into Novagate. And it was a forum base. Well, eventually I outgrew Novagate, and I'm like, well, you guys aren't allowing this because they did a shared database and used prefixes to put the database into your forum. So it was a shared database, so it would slow down. So I'm like, it's time for me to move on my own. And I went to IPB, I think it was called. And I bought one of those. I started coding for that and blah, blah, blah. And it got big. My forum got big. And that's what it feels like. That's what this is starting to feel like, is starting to take off that baby steps right when I was in novagate.com with the reptileroom.org. And that's what it feels like. It feels like that time, except now I'm a one-man coding crew. I don't have Novagate to say, oh, this broke, you fix that. I just added this little feature, I'm kind of doing it all. So you came up after the BBS years. Probably. Yeah. So I use the reptileroom.org. I'm friends with Rich Zukowski, of Fauna Classifieds. I think I'm one of very few that's never been banned. And I put Rich on the BOI. Me and him didn't always get along, but yeah, I used that. I did Herp Radio. The Herp Radio, the thing is Reptile Radio came out around the same time, but my buddy Pat can tell you back in 2004-ish, I was talking about doing internet radio, and he was a regular, like, real DJ, like for a radio station. And when we found Blog Talk, Reptile Radio found Blog Talk, and I call it Herp Radio. I never thought about calling it Reptile Radio. I call it Herp Radio because I own Pro Herps. So me and BT and Larry, we kind of butted heads. Of course, because in competition, no one likes competition, I guess. Whatever. And ballpythons.net, I was part of that. redtailboa.net was a .com, redtailboa.com, venomous.org. Let's see, what other ones did we do? There was an Amazon tree boa, Corralis.org or Corralis.com. That was another big one. Corralis was a really big one. There's so many forums back then. I was on kingsnake.com, but I didn't post there that much. But I know Jeff. Yeah, there's so much. I mean, so much. Like, I've been in the game. When I came into the game, it was when I bred my first stuff, it was 1994. 94 when I bred my first stuff. It was corn snakes and stuff like that. And then I got into blood pythons and accidentally bred blood pythons and accidentally bred. Well, I did the carpets first. Accidentally bred carpet pythons and accidentally bred blood pythons, but the blood pythons didn't live. And yeah, oh gosh, it's so bad. But I did accidentally breed jungle carpet pythons back in 95, 96, one of those years. Accidentally. No joke. I just got two of them. I stuck them together and they bred. And I got eggs and they hatched. That was weird. So people out there is trying to breed carpet pythons and you're struggling, I'm sorry. I was a young punk kid and accidentally did it. What's up, Frank? What's up? How you doing? So yeah, this is what it feels like. I mean, I can get on the message. I can log out and get an admin since we're not sharing the screen. I can tell you guys some stats. Oh, Test Man is me. I had someone message me on Repty Post. Test Man is me. Test Man is the one I just test features on. Like I ban him all the time and I bring him back. It's just I test everything on Test Man. We have 933 posts, 174 users, and all of it has been at the end of February and March. That is insane to me. That is insane to me. I see how many messages. I don't see message. I'd let you guys know. I can show anyone ever. I cannot see personal messages. So you cannot message me and say this person said this in personal message. Go check it. I cannot see it. I don't want to see it. I never seen it on the reptileroom.org. So if you do have someone harassing you on your private messages, you have to screenshot it and show me. I cannot see personal messages on there. I didn't code it. I can let someone in the back end if someone needs it. Maybe I can show you guys one day where I can block out the emails. I'll blur them out, but I cannot see personal messages at all. I did notice. I noticed you joined. Glad you got rid. The spam bots are still going to come. I'm just on top of it more because I'm visiting it more. The reason the spam bots I can't talk. Spam bots happen is because I don't have email verification on because email verification is broken. So I almost have that recoded and tested. I have ReptiPost on a private server that I test things on. So I code it, I test it. I code it, I test it. So that's why it takes me a little bit. I don't have a team. It's just me. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm thinking about asking a few of you guys. I'm seriously thinking about it. So the admin and moderator panel is the same, except you guys cannot oh shoot. I believe you can't get in the API settings, I believe. You can't do change logs, stuff like that. And you can't turn on, like I do have a pro system that you can pay for. What I was going to do is, I know this is so stupid because I get ideas. I was going to create a reptile YouTube and it was going to be part of ReptiPost. And I was going to have people be able to subscribe to people like a Patreon. So I made a pro system and I'm not going to use it now. I don't like it. So that can't be turned on. What other things? Auto page like I can do that. I did auto page like because I was gonna have you guys like the help section right away. I can make that auto join groups. When you join, I can do blacklists. I can do auto friends. I was gonna do that like Tom. Remember MySpace and Tom? But let's see the announcement. I can change this right now. I can't believe I can't do HTML here. I get so mad. Hello, we are live on Fauna. So I can do boom, and I can get rid of this, and that should now be on. It should say now. Yep, here we're live on Fauna. I can do like 2 of them too. I can do like 10 of them if I wanted to. I can go. This is another post. I can English today. So I can do as many as I want. Well, I should. Oh, there it goes. And it just rotates. That's right. It just rotates. Sorry. So I can get rid of all that. So the announcement, it says I can do HTML, but it won't let me. It won't parse it. It should parse it because it's all on your guys' side, but it doesn't. But yes, I appreciate it, guys. That you guys are joining and posting. It means a lot to me. It just really means a lot to me. Yeah, you guys don't understand this. Like I went nuts. Noble came to me and asked, and I was like, I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, Noble. I was like, oh, okay, you guys want to try? Okay, go ahead. I've tried so many things, And then all of a sudden, it was just like there. I was like, what the? Boom, it just blew up. Yeah, hit the like button. Bam, 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 bam. Says hit the like button. Hit like, this dude, my homie now. Wait, my dude, there. Dude, I don't know how to do this. I use a webcam, a 1080p webcam. See? So, you guys are amazing. ReptiPost is awesome. We're not in a recession. I kind of did that as clickbait, but I knew I was going to talk about it. There's no recession, dude. There's no, is the market like it was 20 years ago for leopard geckos? No, it's better. 20 years ago, there's only like 5 of us, 6 of us. You know, not I wasn't here 20 years ago. There's like 5, 6 people. Now we got to deal with all you little breeders. No, I'm playing, guys. I love you guys. But to tell you what I was going to tell you guys, I was getting into it a little bit when we were talking about the recession. I was like, well, what if I just breed all my geckos and sell them for $75 a piece? I put this in a chat. I think Josh is part of that chat. I'm like, if I sell this many geckos at $75 a piece, I make this much money. And that's the reality like a Brian Barczyk thinks of. If I don't care what this stuff is, I sell it for $75. If I produce 1,000 geckos at $75,000, that's what, or wait, yeah. If I do 1,000 geckos at $75 a piece, $75,000. That's how they think. So when I was selling them $100 geckos and $50 geckos, I was like, should I just like breed normals? Because everyone was driven. I'm not, guys. I don't take pure macularis to any show. I just don't. I have a waiting list for pure macularis that I release. And but I do have het patties and het like embers and stuff like that are wild type looking, but they're het patty, het tremper, het eclipse, or just het patty. Everyone is drawn to the normal looking leopard gecko. I could have the orangest geckos. I could have the clownish looking geckos. I could have every other gecko, and they're just drawn to them spotted geckos. Oh, $75, Gary? Oh, here you go. Thanks. Just makes me think. Oh, dude, them were the days, man. That was it. That was it right there. And if you wanted to touch a max snow, good luck. And now, yeah, $500, nice. And leucistic, I laugh when I see leucistic because I remember it being called leucistic. Oh. And Tremper albino. Bell albino didn't come in until 2000. Was it 2004? I gotta look at my notes. I think it was 2004. Yeah, wild types are the coolest. I do like them, but the fasciolatus and the montanius and stuff like that, I do like, but the macularis that we see today is not the macularis that's in the wild. Neither are the Afghanicus and stuff like that. It was the end of the hall. Dude, the super snow. Dude, I remember one of my big purchases back then was now people are like, he breeds Enigma. This was Enigma back in the day when Enigma was new. Was a super snow Enigma. And I refused back in the day to call it. And now you guys are gonna be like, this guy's an idiot. I refused to call it a max snow. I called it a Kodam snow. I was like, oh, this is a Kodam snow. And that's what I used to call it because there was dominant and then codominant. That's what I used to say. Now we know there's no such thing as codominant. It's incomplete dominant because I was a young punk kid and didn't know what I was talking about. And I talked out to my rear and thought I knew what I was talking about and would tell everyone I know what I'm talking about, but I didn't. It was an incomplete dominant. It wasn't a codominant. And I would just call like gemstone, tungsten dominant and Albie. But Albie wasn't really a thing. I mean, it was around, but it wasn't a thing because you could get Tug and Gem. And Gem was more common than Tug, but that's because Tug was Canada and Gem was more down here. But I still will fight and say that, okay, but my buddy Miles and my buddy Dylan and I and Evan and all that, we have Albie. Not so much me of Albie. I have a Albie. Um, but I'm a firm believer that the dominant snows are all from the same line of dominant snows. But they've been bred now a certain way they can be told apart to an extent. So if someone shows, oh, that's an Albie or that's a gem or that's a, to an extent. I mean, it's going to be hard still, but to an extent. Like a Max Snow, I think Max Snows all yellow out more than the others do, in my opinion. But then there are some really nice line bred Max Snows, which is hard to do because of supers. But the line bred Max Snows that don't yellow. But you get the best creamsicles with Max Snow. Best creamsicles. There's a more for all you youngins to go look up. Go look up creamsicle. That'll get you going. Tangerine and snow. How's that work? It does. It's more of a yellowish. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, you could ask Craig. Yeah, ask Craig. I mean, I don't talk to Craig that much. But I mean, from the stories I've seen, we kind of got to piece it together. I mean, the books say one thing. I don't know. They act the same, and to say that they're all different, I think it was more marketing, just like the Tangerine marketing and just the Black Knight marketing, melanistic, and all that good stuff is marketing. I think it was more marketing. Like eye traits. Oh God, eye traits. But I'm getting tired, my friends. I'm getting tired. I had to carry the show, but my homie just needed the day off. That's all good. I don't mind at all. Next week, we are going to be doing a giveaway. All right, guys? Next week's a giveaway. Right. Was it next week? No. 17th. It was 17th we're talking, right? 17th? I think 17th we're doing a giveaway. I gotta look. My homie talked to me and everything. Oh, I'm in the wrong account. I think it's 17th we're doing it. We're going to do a spin here. We'll do something. They'll give me the names. We'll do it live. But I want you guys to know right now it was these 4 people that put this on. I'm just a guy spinning these 4 people. I want you guys to support Green Mountain and Zeno and Noble and Texas Kid. I want you guys to support them. Go to their pages. I'm really excited about it. It hits me a little different. Oh, I love you too. You don't even understand. It hit me different. So you guys are amazing people. So I expect their page likes to go up, homies. So do that. You guys are good. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is give your credit card to Gary. Give me your credit card info, dude. I am real quick. That's why I'm struggling with the Patreon, guys. I don't know what to do, and I've been told that I should do a Patreon. I don't know. Yeah, they are amazing. I'm doing something really special for them, really special, and I cannot wait for it to go. I'm hopefully it's done for the next show. 100%. I'm working on it. I'm going to be working on it tonight. It's just people try to say doing OnlyFans. I should do an OnlyFans. Just take a picture of my feet. I'm playing. Oh, jeez. The Fauna Radio's my thing. I've never been a guy that says, numbers are a big thing. I mean, the people that listen to me are amazing. People that say the gecko community is fighting or anything like that, the gecko community is not. We just have our own little things. Like I can go talk to Garrick DeMeyer. I can go talk to JMG. I could go talk to, anybody, and we're all going to get along. We're all going to share ideas and all this other stuff. It's just us reptile people. We're different. We're wacky. We all can look in the mirror and say that we're all wacky. So that's what we do. I'm gonna show pictures of my feet. I'm gonna make millions. But we're wacky. Like guys, people don't know I have anxiety when it comes to social outings, and my way to do it is talking. But I can do this all day. I don't care. Like at shows, and like I can't go grocery shopping. Oh gosh, I can't. I hate grocery shopping. So, but I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And be on the lookout because I am going to post it once it is done. I'm going to post some stuff, and we're going to be doing something big for this. So love you guys. I am out.